Tough loss at home by 1. What's going through your mind right now?
I just wish we could have pulled it off at the end. You know, you have a couple sideline things and some things that are really strange in 21 years I haven't seen. But, you know, the kids fought hard on both sides. We need to be able to operate in a 2-minute drill at the end. And really proud of the way our kids came out and fought the entire game. Now, that thing could have went the other way after giving up a couple deep balls in the first half, and our kids fought to stay in it. So we'll look at it. We'll keep getting better, and this thing's not a one-game season. So we're looking forward to getting on the field against Bucknell next week.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you, Coach. Of course, Coach a little upset about that one sideline interference play, but that would loom large. But early in the game, guys, it would be the big play potential this time. First play of the game going to Flaherty, Mike.
Yeah, it was all about taking shots early for Holy Cross's offense. They came out, did a couple of drives where they took the shot on the very first play, and then on that very first drive, banging it in for the end zone there on that beautiful run.
Cozier would go in, but then Michael Darius would answer right back, Emory.
Answering on special teams, getting cheap special teams touchdowns is a big thing right here in this ball game. They did a great job all game long in that third aspect of the game.
Kept them in it right there, but then again, Mike, it would be going deep, and again, guess who?
Yeah, again, Flaherty just coming up big. He came up big all day for Holy Cross, making big catches, whether it was down the field or just intermediate catches to get first downs.
Then the Crusaders would go for the jump ball in the corner. Dorsey out jumps Jelani Williamson on that play, gives a bigger lead to Holy Cross. And again, Emory, they would go deep once again.
They played above the rim all game long. That particular pass play led to a touchdown run, which put them up once again.
So, but then it would be a time for a little bit of a gamble, a fake field goal, Mike, for the Hoyas.
Yeah, and it was a big gamble for Coach Scarlotta, but I think one that his team needed. They rallied around it, ended up finishing the drive with a beautiful touchdown there by Alex Vallis.
Yeah, Vallis punches it in to get the Hoyas right back into things, but then we would see Holy Cross with a special teams play of their own.
Yeah, a good, outstanding return here, setting themselves up in good field position to make things happen, but they go right back to the deep ball. This time it was picked off.
Yeah, Jelani Williamson making the pick, getting the Hoyas back up. Kind of set up a weird scenario where there were some timeouts taken. There was some extra things going back and forth. They really took a long time to play, about the last 30 seconds of the half, but that would take us into the half, and we would sit at a 21-10 score. But then the Hoyas would come back, and they would start getting some things going as Hill made some big catches today, Mike.
Yeah, Clay Norris found some momentum, finding Justin Hill, finding different ways to get him the football really worked effectively in that entire second half.
Darmstadter banged one through from 49 to make it a 1-point game in the third quarter, but the Hoyas could never get closer, and we would see a few big plays as they moved through. This would be a run by Walker as he would get it out and give Holy Cross some space, and then eventually Holy Cross would keep things moving. This was the Hoyas kind of got back into it, a big play here.
Yeah, a big play for the Hoya defense, and you thought moving forward all the momentum was in Georgetown's favor. All they needed was that one extra field goal. Unfortunately, they just couldn't find a way to get it.
Lions with the recovery there. Holy Cross would again try and put the game away with some big plays, but we would see the Hoyas defense step up, keep them in the game. Novacki right here making the sack. We saw that. It just seemed like the Hoyas defense would come through sometimes. Missed field goal here. This kept the Hoyas in it again as it was just pushed to the side. As it stayed a 20-20 game. But again, we would see right here, Emory, the big play that cost Georgetown.
Yeah, that was a game clincher right there. Nice drop by the linebacker, getting in the passing window and picking the ball off. And you see right here, closing out the game with another interception.
Yeah, 2 interceptions late, helping Holy Cross salt away this 21-20 win. You see the stats, and again, it was one of those things where the Hoyas did okay on the offensive end. Time possession was good, but really those big plays in the passing game, Mike, helped out Holy Cross greatly.
Yeah, just not enough offensively for Georgetown. They found some good things in that second half, but ultimately Holy Cross's pass game, 308 yards through the air, really doing a nice job at keeping Holy Cross in it and doing just enough in that second half to pull out the win.
Your final thoughts, Emory?
I love the fact that they were able to overcome turnovers and win this ball game. I'm talking about Holy Cross, but Georgetown, you saw some seeds for next season or for the next game that they can build on.
Of course, the next game for the Hoyas against Bucknell, they'll look to win the home finale. Holy Cross moves on to their big game next week in the Bronx against Fordham. Well, as all the folks who have helped you bring you this game, again, great job by all of you. For my partners today, Michael Niebrook and Emory Hunt, and our sideline reporter, Anna Tarullo, I'm Jeremy Huber. Once again, your final from D.C. Holy Cross beats Georgetown 21-20. Good afternoon, everybody.